How's it going, everybody? So today I'm going to talk to you guys about my 2014 V6 Mustang in deep impact blue. It's an automatic. So when I got this car, I was about 17. Actually, I just 17. It was like 2 days after my birthday, and my parents me for my birthday. I got this car and instantly loved it. I had test driven it before. It wasn't this specific car, but I test drove a deep impact blue V6 automatic where I lived at the time, and I absolutely loved it. I said, "This is the car I want, Dad. Like, can you get it? I want this color too." Because I thought the color was really cool, because I thought that, you know, in the dark the car looked black, but in the sunlight it was this beautiful blue. So I really wanted this blue color. So obviously this car is not new anymore. It's 4 years old. I've been driving it for 4 years, and everybody's already really made their review of what they think of the car. And sorry if the AC is blowing in the way. It's also raining. It's hot and raining. That's just a bad combination, especially in Georgia. It just feels awful. So I thought that I'd give my review 4 years later of what it's like to drive a Mustang like this. First off, I love the design of this car. The design of this car is just perfect to me. Don't get me wrong, I love the new cars, but there's something about this body style. It's like Ford looked at the old Mustangs and said, you know what, we want to recognize what we did in the past, but make something for today. Whereas the new Mustangs, I really love them. I really do, and I actually really want one. I would never trade this car for one of them, but I really want one. I want a Bullet, but I don't have that kind of money. Is that I feel like Ford made that Mustang saying, we want to make the future. And that's well and good, that's cool, but I like the kind of old school style of this car, you know, the kind of chunkiness of it, the fat back. There's a very loud Dodge Ram next to me. It's hauling something now. Let's just get to what I think about the car besides the exterior, the design. Engine-wise, this car is great, honestly, to me. I love the V6. Do I wish I had a 5.0? Not really. You might say that, oh, well, you've been driving this car for 4 years. Of course you like the V6 now. You can't go back and change time. But I really like the V6 because it's an underestimated engine a lot of the time. Most people who don't know anything about cars, they're like, oh, you just have the V6 version, or you just have the EcoBoost version. You know, the 5.0 is where it's at. That's the iconic one. But I think the V6 is an iconic Mustang, especially the 3.7 liter. I think the 3.7 liter V6 is a very great engine and very iconic. It didn't last for very long, unfortunately. Ford canceled it for 2018, I think. Maybe 17, I think it's 18. But that itself makes this engine kind of rare. And I say it with quotes because, like, you know, Mustangs are kind of a dime a dozen. You can drive down the road for maybe 10 minutes, you're pretty much guaranteed to see at least like 3 Mustangs. But this engine is powerful. It makes 305. I thought I saw 310 when I got the car, but apparently it makes 305 horsepower and a good amount of torque as well. And that makes the car feel alive, especially with the weight of the engine. The car just feels great. When you're inside, it gives you this kind of confidence that you can drive awesome, amazing. You can carve corners, sort of. Just lay it down in a straight line. Of course, the 5.0 is stronger. The 5.0 sounds stronger, but I don't think it sounds any better. I mean, speaking of sound, I really like the stock sound of a V6 Mustang. Yes, it's very quiet, it's very muffled, but honestly, you can still hear that deep rumble. You can still hear the pony just neighing. Not neighing, but you can feel that rumble. You can hear the power just lying under that heavy packing in the muffler from the factory. It's honestly there. When you crank it up and rev it, you can still hear it and you can still appreciate it. That being said, I still do think that you can improve it. In fact, I bought Orla S-Types axle backs for the car, and it should be here today as of recording this video. So I'll try to get an installation video up on the channel for you guys. Hopefully a really good one. But I do think that the car sounds great. Honestly, that's my honest opinion. A lot of people will disagree, but that's how I feel. As far as drivability, this car is great to get you to and fro, but the gas mileage, it's not bad. This is the only car I've ever had, so I can't really compare it to any other cars as far as gas mileage, but if I'm driving about 60 miles a day, doing 60 miles, around 60 miles, maybe 70, for like 3 days straight, you'll probably be down to like half a tank of gas. And I normally fill up when I get to half a tank of gas, just because I don't know, I don't really care to run it out, but it doesn't cost that much to fill up the car. It cost me about like $20-ish to fill it up from half, $30 to fill it up from a fourth. It's really not bad. Suspension wise, kind of like curb feel, the car is very light. It's sometimes it feels a little too light. It feels high. There's definitely a limit to the speed that you can push this car through a turn with. And so I do think that if you're thinking about suspension mods, you probably should do it. Because honestly, I want to change the suspension of this car. Like I said before, I love the car stock the way it is perfectly right now. But I've been wanting to do these things for some years. And I think that the suspension is definitely an area where the car can be improved. It can at times feel like you're slinging around. It can feel high. When you're looking at the car, a lot of people complain about the wheel gap. Oh, it looks like a 4x4 truck. I actually kind of like that look because it's so common to find a lowered Mustang that a not lowered Mustang, that's kind of rare now. And I really like being the rare guy, you know. I kind of like being the guy that still has a stock Mustang, you know. That being said, I'm about to change the mufflers. But I like that. And that doesn't mean that I'm not going to change the suspension, because I do plan on changing it with some lowering springs, some shocks and struts. I don't really know about lower control arms or anything like that, because honestly, the V6 is very powerful. You can break traction if you want to. But there's not so much power that the tires can't handle it. To me, I have Michelin tires on my car that came with my car, and I haven't changed them. I think that in all actuality, the car that Ford made, the V6, the 3.7 liter V6 Mustang, for 11 to 14, maybe just 13 to 14, is really pretty much the perfect package. There are improvements that can be made. I have an automatic transmission. Sometimes the transmission feels like she doesn't know what to do. Like, should I be in fourth? Should I be in third? Okay, let's go to third now. Like, I feel like a tune could help with that, but I don't have a tune, and I don't know that I'll plan on tuning my car anytime soon. Not until I have enough mods to warrant it for me. But you can tune the car stock and get better shift points, better shift timing. I do think that the exhaust can be improved. I do think that the suspension can be improved. But the looks of the car, that's totally up to you. I like the stock look. I'm going for a very stock look. When I do mod the car, I don't want it to look too far out of stock because I just like the way the car looks. But that's kind of my review of the car 4 years later. I hope that this helps somebody. Maybe somebody's looking for a 14 V6 Mustang, an automatic or not. And maybe, ooh, I think the UPS guy is coming here right now with my mufflers, dude. Oh, he is. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, maybe they're already here. The UPS truck just passed by. Oh, he's stopping. Oh, he's turning around. No way, he's turning around. I think I'm getting my mufflers. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna end the video because I'm pretty sure I said everything that I want to say, and hopefully this video is not trash. I'll try to make a detailed installation video for you guys about how to put the mufflers on. I'll try to get you guys sound clips, what the car sounds like stock, good sound clips that give you like what you want to hear, like revs, but also how you drive the car normally day to day, interior sound, exterior sound. I'm using my iPhone camera, so I don't have like mounts or anything to like drive down the road so you can hear it outside right next to the muffler, but honestly you're not going to be there. You're going to be in the driver's seat, and that's the kind of point of view that I want to give you guys. But the UPS man is like right there, man. I'm going to end this video. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later.